Dang it, my sherbet died. So here's the thing, y'all. I straight up suck at guild battle, which is precisely why I haven't made any guild battle videos for over a year. Today, I just want to get good at the game. Like any normal person would, I decided to use illegal guild teams to improve. I'll also use some normal teams. I'm not that crazy. Well, actually, maybe I am, because I want to fight all 3 bosses. Even the Living Abyss, the hardest boss that no one wants to attack anymore. Also, keep in mind that I made this video before these 4 cookies magic candies were released. Anyways, I don't want to deal with this guy right now, so let's fight the easiest boss instead, the Avatar of Destiny. The reason why the Avatar is the easiest is because Creme Brulee and Mint break it. So I have an unfinished Avatar comp right here, and it looks pretty normal at the moment. But what about the 5th cookie? Theoretically, it'd be helpful to have a cookie who breaks the pillars fast. And imagine if their skill gave a crit and attack buff, that'd be great. It seems like Macron would be the best choice, except for one detail, she's like really bad now. When I use Macron against the Avatar, my guild damage is kind of mediocre compared to everyone else's, so we're gonna replace her with Twizzly Gummy. Hey, don't question it. By the way, this isn't actually the most illegal Avatar team, I got one that's even worse. Yeah, there's things even more illegal than Twizzly. But hey, the pros say she's good, so I'll roll with it. Oh yeah, here's an illegal strategy that I use. I only activate Twizzly Gummy skills twice in the whole battle when the 5 pillars fall down. For some reason, her auto attack does more damage than her skill, so that's why I'm not gonna use it that much. I also gave the rope buff to Twizzly instead of Madeline because she does more damage. When paired with the Watch Treasure, this is probably the best team for the average player to use. The good thing about this team is that you don't have to put too much effort into timing the cookie skills. Let's see how much damage I did now. Oh. Well, I think that's pretty good. Dang, that's a heck of a lot more damage than the Macron one. Alright, 800 million, whatever. What if I push it even further? It's time to ruin this team even more. I'll remove Madeline and replace him with Sonic. Sonic gives the team an attack speed buff, so that boosts your damage. Wait, this Sonic looks fake. Well, that's because it is fake and I don't have him. Dang it. I guess I'm not able to test the most illegal Avatar team. I'll try something else then. We all know the Watch Treasure is quite essential. We're supposed to use it in almost everything. So then I proceeded to make a really bad decision. I replaced the watch with a scroll. After that, things got a lot worse. So far, my Madeline was using 5 apple jellies. I'll ruin his topping set by using 5 chocolate instead. Outside of guild battle, you're never supposed to do this. And now we have a very cursed setup. Apparently, I'm supposed to deal more damage without using the watch, so let's try it out. Oh yeah, Creme Brulee needs like 9.3% cooldown for this to work, so I don't like this team. It just feels so wrong to not use the watch. The skill timings are also really brutal. I'll link the timing guide in the description, but basically Creme Brulee has to use the skill a millisecond before the boss's second silence attack. Without the 9.3% cooldown on Creme Brulee, he gets stunned by the silence and it ruins the whole run. And you have to use auto to make sure he doesn't miss that little millisecond. For the average player, this team's straight up unusable. Even if you do have enough cooldown on Creme Brulee, you still need a lot of attack speed. The topping subset requirements are just too much to handle. Alright, my damage should be higher than my previous run. Ah, dang it. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I guess I'm not using this team ever again. Moving on to the Red Velvet Dragon. I used to use this sherbet comp all the time. Recently, I abandoned it because my damage was pretty low compared to my friends. So now I got this illegal Red Velvet Dragon team. The reason why it's illegal is because of one single cookie. It's Snapdragon. You see, Snapdragon was pretty popular until they got power crept by a certain cookie. In order to understand why I would consider using them, we need to take a look at the number 1 best dragon team. It only has one single difference. It has Rockstar instead of Snapdragon, and Rockstar's crit buffs allows you to reach the highest damage humanly possible. That's why it's so popular, and people prefer Rockstar over Snapdragon. This doesn't count as an illegal team, by the way. Okay, let's try it out. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Y'all see the problem now? Guild battle's a nightmare. Here, I'll show a successful run instead. Even though Rockstar allows you to reach their highest damage potential, the average player is not gonna be able to use this team at all. You need really high ascensions on every single cookie or they'll die like earlier. Even if you meet those requirements, there's still a chance that you can screw up. So about that little montage earlier, usually my luck's not that bad, so I don't know what happened today. Oh yeah, you know how that dragon does a flamethrower attack? It always reduces my cookie's health to a little sliver, and it gives me a heart attack every single time. Alright, let's see how much damage I did. I mean, like, for YouTube standards, that's pretty bad, but I'm still happy with it, so it's alright, I think. Onto the illegal Snapdragon team. I like it because it's really reliable. Snapdragon gives your cookies 15% damage resist and a little shield. Compared to Rockstar, Snapdragon's a much better defensive option. And the best part is, no stress. You don't have to worry about your cookies exploding for no reason. You don't need max out ascensions. It deals more damage than Sherbet and Soul Sugar teams. And you get these benefits at the cost of one downside, but it's a pretty big downside. It kinda makes the whole thing unappealing, but oh well. So about Snapdragon's damage output compared to Rockstar's, well, it kinda tanks a lot, so yeah. Okay, time for the hardest boss, the Living Abyss. I just want to put out there that you're not supposed to attack this boss anymore. You get way more overall damage if you attack the other two instead. For example, I used all my attempts on the Avatar and the Dragon right here, and now I'm able to flex on all my other guild members, cause, you know, why not? I'm only fighting the Abyss for entertainment purposes. I just want to showcase the most illegal guild team of all time. But in order to understand how it works, we need to look at the normal Abyss team. It has Milky Way, Space Doughnut, blah blah blah. I'm sure you've seen it before. And it used to be insanely popular. I haven't used it for a while, so let me put on my toppings real quick. Well, I'm not doing that ever again. I'm gonna speed this up quite a bit because it's just a normal Abyss team. We're here for the illegal stuff, not this. Don't mind the flashing lights, the developers never fix that problem. I actually liked fighting this boss back in the old days because all my cookies are 5A except for Space Doughnut, they're 4A. Having max out ascensions as a free-to-play felt pretty good. Well, let's see how much damage the normal Abyss team does. 309 million, not bad. Now all we have to do is beat that high score using the most illegal guild team I've ever seen. So one day I was scrolling through YouTube until I saw one of Drek's videos, and there's a new Pattaya Abyss team that's better than the old Space Doughnut Milky Way one. There's a bit of a catch though, every single cookie's illegal. Pattaya, Rockstar, Mango, Black Raisin, and Oyster have not exactly ever been in the mainstream Abyss meta. So yes, this is definitely the most illegal team. Let's put some toppings on it. It's about time. All I gotta do is beat 309 million. Even though I'm using Oyster, who's complete garbage, I still stand a chance, right? Wait a second. You gotta be kidding me. Let's forget that happened. I'm gonna pretend that illegal teams are still good. You should subscribe now cause I'm poor and I also killed my channel. If you want actual guild guides, click on the YouTube video linked in the description. I didn't talk about the topping builds in this video because I didn't create them. So yeah, that's about it. Sea Farty.